God gave us law, statutes, commandments. If we kept the law, statutes, commandments, we was going to be blessed. Okay? We was going to be the head, not the tail. We was going to be the lender and not the borrower. We shouldn't have to borrow from Fifth Third Bank.
Right.
They should be borrowing for us.
Right.
Okay? We should be lending to them. You see what I'm saying? But because I'm disobedient, this is what God said. So who always says you're not an African American? I'm glad I'm able to tell you that this day. You'll never forget this. According to the Bible, they called you African Americans and all types of names of our people when they came over here on cargo slave ships. But in the Bible, God said you are the children of Israel. Who is your father? Your father, according, what was your father be called? American Black or Haitian or?
My father?
Yes.
Probably African American.
Okay, so if your father's an African American, now we love our mama. We know good and well we love our mama, but it comes from who your father is, because the father carries the seed. Okay. Again, I said earlier, if you're planting an apple or orange seed somewhere, it's still gonna come up that same orange seed or apple tree, right? Or apple tree or orange tree, right? So again, you are who your father is according to the Bible. Again, we can prove that too, right? Watch this.
The book of Numbers, chapter 1 and verse 18. And they assemble all the congregation together.
All the 12 tribes of children, they come together, congregation. This is the real church right here. Okay, read on.
On the first day of the second month.
Okay, on the first day of the second month. The first day of the week is what? It's Sunday. Okay, why we go to church on Sunday? God told us to keep the seventh day, right? Which is the Sabbath. See how it is messing us up? God created the heavens and the earth, but on the seventh day he rested. And he called that the day of rest. That's the Sabbath day. We do the most partying from Friday night to Saturday night.
Right.
Am I right? But then the night where we're supposed to be just chilling out and resting.
Right.
Okay? So again, it shows you that our enemies that brought us over here on slave ship as having us do contrary to what God had us ordained for us to do, and that's why we still in the predicament that we are in. That's why we still slaves and treated like niggas, spicks, and coons this very day. Read on.
And they declared their pedigree.
Their bloodline, their pedigree. You know, when people breed dogs, say, oh yeah, kind of pedigree there. Oh yeah, it's a Rottweiler. In other words, what's their bloodline, okay? They declare their pedigree what?
After their families, by the house of their fathers.
By the house of their fathers. See, most of us think, oh yeah, my mama, because we'll normally come out and say mama. Yeah, because we love mama. And not that we disrespect daddy, but the man has been disrespected, okay?
Good.
God set the order when he created Adam. And then he brought forth woman. Woman means from man. You need a man whether you realize or not.
Yes.
If a bunch of white men come out here right now and go to snatching you, who you think gonna be the one that should help protect you?
My brother.
You damn right, your brother. That's exactly right. We'll give our life for, that's what it's supposed to be, okay? That's exactly right, your brother. I'm glad sister said that. You are our sister, you got that right. All praise the Most High. But read on. That was
and
it.
they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
Okay, so I just want to clear that up, all right? Now, going back to Deuteronomy 28, again, Moses led the children of Israel, which are right here, that we can identify with now. Okay, one time we couldn't identify who they were, all right? Because of what they brainwashed and showed us on TV, okay? But he brought us out, God gave us law, statutes, commandments, and Moses gave us those commandments that God, you remember we went up in the mountain for 40 days and 40 nights, and he came down and he instructed the children of Israel what God told him to do. Well, the children of Israel, God told them, listen, if you obey this, you're going to be the head, not the tail. You're going to be above, not beneath. You hear the pastor, he do all that, but he don't go into the rest of it. He only pick a couple of scriptures. He make it sound good. Go ahead, pastor. The organ tuning up by then, and they don't lost focus of everything. They ready to dance and shout. Am I right? Sister know what I'm talking about. They ready to get it in. But again, God gave us law, statutes, commandments. If we kept the law, statutes, commandments, we was going to be blessed. Okay? We was going to be the head, not the tail. We was going to be the lender and not the borrower. We shouldn't have to borrow from Fifth Third Bank.
Right.
They should be borrowing for us.
Right.
Okay? We should be lending to them. You see what I'm saying? But because I disobedient, this is what God said. Give me 32.
Book of Deuteronomy.
Now, do 15, so I'm going to prove what I'm saying. Go back to what I was saying to the sister. Deuteronomy 28:15, watch this.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments.
See, he gave us commandments. That's what made us a holy people. That's what made us a nation. We was able to govern ourselves. Read on.
And his statutes.
And his statutes, okay? What's going on, brother? Hey, it's all good, bro. We showing the sister, according to the Bible, why we in the predicament that we in. Moses gave us law, statutes, commandments, and God said we hearken and observe to do all these law, statutes, commandments. Okay, then we'll be blessed. Okay, we'll be the head, not the tail. But if we didn't listen, then we was gonna be curses. Some of the curses. Let me read some of the curses. What nation of people these curses identify with? Read again 32.
Verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Look at here on the auction block. What people, what son or daughter was given to another people? That's us. The Chinese, that wasn't the Chinese. That wasn't the Africans. That wasn't the white man. Read on.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them.
Because they're going to be taken so far away from us that we were going to be longing for them. You'll be wondering where your son and where your daughter is. Never to see them again. Being treated, they don't be given another name upon a slave name. We all had slave names. My slave name was Robinson. Yeah, we've been given a slave name. We think, oh, we're going to have a family reunion. The Robinson family reunion. We ain't doing but celebrating our slave master, now you realize. Ain't that jacked up?
Yeah.
Read on.
All the day long. And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Give me 37. I'm just running through it again because I want the sister to get understanding. And my brother here. Read on.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
And we're going to be an amazement, okay? Good or bad, we're an amazement to the people. But they say when we get mad, we go tear up our own neighborhood. When we ride, we pissed off. We don't have no other way to release it. We don't know what else to do. And we try to go in their neighborhood, tear their neighborhoods up. They'll block us out, got the U.S. Army out there and everything. Am I right? So we're an amazement. When we go out there and dance, and sing, and play sports, we're an amazement. Am I right?
Yeah.
But we said we're going to be an astonishment. What?
A proverb.
A proverb calling you outside of your name. That's why they call you all these different names. And a what?
And a byword.
Calling you outside of your name. That's why they call you African American, a Negro of color. No matter where you go at in this earth, you're going to be called outside of your natural born given name. You're going to be called everything but a child of God. Read on.
Among all nations.
Among all nations, no matter where you go. Because you got to remember, we were scattered all over the earth. We got brothers and sisters all four corners. That's right, brother. Exactly. They're speaking different languages and they serving other gods. Not the God that our fathers and our foremothers knew. They serving false gods. Okay? You know why? Because we had the true and living God. God created everybody, but he chose us to be his people. Read on.
Whither the Lord shall lead thee.
Okay. Now, give me 48.
Verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies.
You know what's crazy? It's very seldom, like y'all saying your teacher, we'll see a white man walk up. You know why? Because they know who we are. And they know we teaching the truth. They don't see us in the churches now, keeping everything closed in. But God told us that the true prophets to go out to the hedges and highways. We the prophets in these last days. That's exactly right. Okay? We proclaiming the word of God. We ain't prophesying no houses and cars. The hell with that. That's gonna burn up. Excuse my language, but I got to say it the way it is, because that's what it is. It's ish. Okay? What we need is salvation. We need to be saved out of this place. We need to be in our own land, up under the rule of the black Messiah, okay, that the Bible speaks of in Revelation 14. God is a black man that the Bible speaks of. They don't read that in church. That's exactly right.
That's all they give.
They say it feed as if they burn
brass.
Burn.
Yes.
That's exactly right. Burnt brass. Black and dark just like us. But that'll go right over our head. They'll slide in the movie every now and then. But they always brainwash us with that white Jesus. They always bring that up. Okay? So read on. And I'm pissed off because they ain't teaching this in these churches. I don't been in these churches around here. We grew up in them, am I right?
Yeah, the church I grew up in teach me that I had a brother who was a brother.
Good. Give you a little knowledge. So he planted the seed then.
Yeah.
Later on, God said, you know what, I'm gonna pour some water on. I'm gonna have somebody come pour some water on. But in the end, God gonna get an increase. God getting to wake his people up. That's what's going on today. He's starting to wake his people up.
That's right.
You're one of the princes.
That's right.
Princesses that he's waking up as well, sis. Yeah. Hold on. I got a little bit more. I'm gonna let you go. What else you got? 48.
Standing on these feet for
I know, right? I ain't gonna hold you too long. Watch this.
Therefore, shalt thou serve thine enemies.
Therefore shall we serve our enemies. In our disobedience, our forefathers was gonna serve their enemies. Read on.
And hunger.
In hunger.
And in thirst.
And thirst.
And in nakedness.
In them cotton fields, when we want something to drink, we had to serve our enemy. When we wanted food, even today, we don't pay that water bill, who we gotta go pay? They cut our water off. We don't own the water reservoir, okay? We're gonna serve our enemies. God called them your enemies, because they ain't your friend. These Arabs that set up in these stores, these Chinese people that set up these hair salons, nails and feet, they're our enemies. They get rich off us. They make it hard for us to have a business and start a business.
Right.
Okay? It shows you who our enemies are.
That's right.
But the number one rule of all them enemies is the so-called white man.
That's right.
Watch this, read on.
And in want of all things.
Anything we want, birth certificate, marriage license, insurance for a car, no matter what it is, we got to go to them in want of all things until what?
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
He shall do what?
Put a yoke of iron upon thy neck. Until he have destroyed thee.
So you see, we had yokes of iron on our neck. We don't have them on our necks now. You know why? He said until he destroyed us. Now we destroyed. That's why we ain't got yokes of iron on our neck now. It's like a dog. We walking down the sidewalk, he trying to run over here, run over there. We yank him a few times, pop him on the butt. He ain't gonna do that no more. We'll take the leash off his neck now. They took the yokes of iron off us now because they have brainwashed us now, okay? They have assimilated us now into their system, okay? That we don't go against it. But people that go against it, like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, okay? Say it again? I said exactly. They might take our lives, but it's okay. Because God gonna raise us back up again. You understand that? But when he raises back up, it ain't gonna be good for them.
That's right.
It ain't gonna be good for them, sis.
Right.
So we don't fear death. Okay? Death is just our interest going to the next level.
That's right.
Because we ain't coming back. We coming back with the Lord. He bringing back vengeance on the people that did what they did to us.
Right.
Okay? And he gonna raise up his saints right along with him. And we're gonna rule with him.
That's right.
Okay? Because they did what they did to us and they gotta reap what they sow. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you better believe that, because these people got to pay. If we had to pay for being disobedient to God, you think they gonna get off not doing what God intended them to do? They got to pay, sis. But God is only dealing with us. How many gates into the kingdom of heaven?
How many gates?
Yeah.
What?
Okay, hey, that's my answer. That's what I always thought. How many gates into the kingdom of heaven, brother?
They said one, but I've been finding information where they say the 7 levels.
Okay, well, we got an answer right here in the book.
All right.
We got it right here in the book. Read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 12. And he had a wall great and high.
Because first of all, the kingdom of heaven is going to be right here on earth. When Christ come back, this kingdom, which is America, Babylon the Great, he ain't going to set up his kingdom beside them. He's going to wipe this kingdom out, okay? Just like the Egyptians, they were wiped out, okay? The Assyrians, they were wiped out. The Babylonians, okay? The Persians and Medes, them kingdoms don't exist no more, okay? The Greeks, well, Alexander the so-called Greek, because he ain't great, okay? He ain't ruling no more. The Roman, the Greco-Roman, into the Roman time when Christ came back on the scene. The Romans ruled, okay? They ain't ruling no more. Now who's ruling today? America, which is the eagle. It speaks about the eagle in the Bible. What symbol is America's? What symbol is the bald eagle? Exactly. That's in the book. They're right here in this Bible. Said, why the preachers ain't teaching this?
Right.
That's crazy.
Bring it out.
But we ain't crazy. We got some sense now.
That's right.
So God is going to bring this kingdom down. Christ's going to come set his kingdom up right here on earth. Read on.
And had a wall great and high. And had 12 gates.
How many gates?
12 gates.
I thought it was one all the time because in the church they told us one big pearly gate.
One big pearly gate.
Exactly.
That's what I thought.
But the Bible said 12 gates. So pastors, they lying. Ain't none pastors out of church I've been in, they tell me it was 12 gates. They always say it's one big pearly gate.
And it's in there.
It's in the Bible, in the book of Revelations. It's in there. You see how we've been dumbed down?
Yeah.
Just believing everything what he say? Read on 12 gates.
And at the 12 gates, 12 angels.
12 angels, because ain't just any and everybody gonna get in them gates. Those are the security there, in other words. Okay? What else on them gates?
And names written thereon.
And names written on those 12 gates. Read on.
Which are the names of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
That's right. That's right. Don't that bring joy to your heart?
Yes.
It's us. That's who the kingdom of heaven's gonna be for.
That's right.
These are the people that's gonna be saved.
Right.
These are the only people that Christ is coming back for. Christ is coming back for the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Matthew 15:24. That's what Christ said. I'm coming back but for the, y'all know how it goes. Let's read it. I ain't gonna jack it up.
The book of Matthew.
I'm just excited. But read it.
Chapter 15 and verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent.
Christ is saying this, what?
But unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Right here. You preach that in the church and play the organ and beat the drum then. Right. You watch some so-called Negroes go jumping and shouting and dancing. That's something to be happy about. That's what you call the gospel.
That's right.
That's the true gospel. That is the good news, sis. That we are the children of Israel. We are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. You are my sister from the tribe of Judah.
What?
That's exactly right. We got a brother that's from the tribe of Benjamin. That's exactly right. Okay? We got brothers from every tribe that you see on here that's in this organization. We're just an organization, okay? But we do know that we are the Israelites. We are the children of Israel, sis. We're the greatest people on the face of the earth. That's why these women trying to be like our women. You ain't got to be like them. No, they trying to be like you. You see what I'm saying? So I just gave you a little taste of the gospel, sis. But I want you to go back and do your research. You hear me?
Yeah.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word,